Mon amour radio. What's going on? Welcome to my 5-minute life, where I will be discussing, like that sounds really legit, right? Maybe one day. As of right now, I am dealing with some wisdom tooth issues, which is kind of why I sound like Hedwig from Split. That's life. Things happen. I just want to welcome everyone, and I'll go ahead and get started here in another minute or so. Give people time to trickle on in. If you can hear me, please, can I get a thumbs up? Wally Ferd. Tell him I said hello, my child, my darling, darling, darling nephew. Got some thumbs up. Awesome. That means you guys can hear me. Again, I apologize for the swollenness going on. I got antibiotics. It's sitting in the kitchen. I literally got here at 7:45. Had to set up and everything, make sure I got in here for you guys. It's now 8 o'clock. I'm going to go ahead and get started so we can get you guys up on out of here. I forgot to turn my alarm off, so c'est la vie. I'm waiting for somebody to say la vie. Anyway, my name is Aaron Brown, if you don't already know. Life influencer and founder of EB Speaks, a company based on providing positive motivation and inspiration to billions of people all across the world. My motto is leave this world better than you found it, starting with yourself. Start a little snowball effect, and then the world could be just a better place. And it's better with you in it. Understand that. Today, of course, handy dandy notes. Today, I'm just going to touch on making sure we're taking accountable steps and actionable steps. And I don't even know if actionable is a word. It might be. I'm just going to throw that out there. It sounded good in my head and I wanted to use it because literally steps that you can take. What are you doing? I'm going to start with morning routine. Next episode will be what you do in the afternoon, and so forth and so on. But again, actionable steps. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, go ahead and drop them in the comment section, and I'll be sure to make sure they get answered. And even if you're watching this on the reshoot or the review, the repost, go ahead and make some comments or whatever you feel like you need to do in the comment section, and I'll make sure I come by and knock those out for you guys. Again, thank you guys for viewing and hanging out with me for about between 5 and 6, 7 minutes. Actionable steps, morning routine. Are you setting yourself up for success or are you setting yourself up for failure? The first thing I do, or I used to do, honestly, because we're not all perfect. I will wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning, read for an hour, have my coffee. That way Bailey is still sleeping. 7 o'clock comes by. She wakes up, I already have the coffee ready, then we have our morning together. Recently, I set my alarm for 7 o'clock, and I get out of bed, and I turn my alarm off, and I get back in bed. Not that it's an excuse, but I have been battling this little cold, as well as this wisdom tooth has been giving me an issue for about a week now. I'm getting taken care of. Thanks, everybody, for caring so much, and anybody who has stopped me outside or at work or whatever, and make sure I was okay. But not an excuse. That's just what it is. I'm human, just like everybody else. So I just want to let you know that it's okay to it's not. I'm not going to say it's okay to backtrack, but it's okay to have that bad day, that bad week. Again, in the morning routine, just make sure you don't stay there. Because when you stay there, you become responsible. You're responsible anyway. But if you decide to stay there, you are ultimately responsible. So understand that, first and foremost. It's okay to have a bad day. It's okay to leave. Make sure you come back and deal with the issue or whatever the case may be. But getting back to like morning routine, I wake up and a lot of people drink a glass of water. I don't like drinking water in the morning. It doesn't sit well in my stomach. So I'll have my coffee. Actually, this morning I got out of bed and I actually stretched. And Stan Pearson and a few other people have given little tidbits, little gems here and there about morning routines, what you can do. Do some jumping jacks, something like that to get your body stimulated and ready for the day. So I'm just starting to add that into my morning routine once I get my morning routine back to where it was. But understand, like today wasn't the best day. If you watched my story, you see it wasn't the best day, but actually wasn't the worst. But understand that it's okay. Just make sure you come back and you have a routine so you stay disciplined, you stay inspired, and stay motivated. Motivation, I'm not gonna lie, motivation leaves. It doesn't stay forever, and you can only read so many quotes that get you pumped, and then you're just like, okay, I'm reading. Oh, Drizzy's out there meowing at me. But it takes a discipline and dedication, and to really want to make that change and set yourself up to have a productive day. Okay? That's 5 minutes on the dot. Goodness gracious, I'm getting good at this, y'all. Listen, 5-minute live, actionable steps. Make sure you're setting yourself up to have a great and productive day. Every day will not be great, but there is greatness in every day. I do not know who I heard that from, but I know I saw that quoted somewhere, and I don't want to get in trouble for plagiarism. So shout out to whoever came up with that. It definitely wasn't me. I do not take credit, but it resonates. Listen, every day won't be great, but there's greatness in every day. We have to find it and acknowledge it and then move on to figure out how you can set yourself up better so you don't have, you don't make the same mistakes. So, actionable steps, morning routine. Drop it down in the comments. What do you do in the morning to get yourself up and ready and energized and ready to go? Thank everybody for coming and spending a couple minutes with me as I run down a little tidbit, drop a little gem for you guys. Thank you for understanding me through my tooth situation. And by next week, I'll be better. And next week, we'll talk about maybe your afternoon routine or something you can do daily that gets you pumped or something like that. And then we'll wrap it up with your nightly routine, because I also have a nightly routine that I would love to share with you guys. And I think it may resonate or may benefit someone down the line with being more structured in their day. All right? Thank you guys so much for swinging by and chit-chatting with me for a little while. You guys are the best. Much love to you all, and we'll talk soon.